Hello. What I'm going to do in this tutorial is demonstrate how to make an elevator which goes within the same cell but between different levels. So I've got my tutorial room here which I've used in the past and this small box room down at the bottom. And I've already done some of the preparation because these can be a little fiddly to get all the pipes lined up and things like that, so I didn't want to make people sit through that watching it. But these components have these names, these UTIL elevator single components, and you just stick them all together so the pipes line up. Got a top, middle with a door, middle, bottom with a door. And I've left a small gap here where our elevator doors are going to go, up here and up here in between the main shaft, but we'll see how all that's going to fit together in a minute. So most of the work is already done for us using these pack-ins, which are here in the miscellaneous section. And we're just going to look for elevator. And the one that we're going to use is utility pack-in, not load pack-in. Load is if you're going between a different cell. And two-door pack-in is used if you want to have your lift on the other side. So it'll open with a different door to the one that you entered in, but I'm just going to use the one-door version. So we're going to click and drag this in, like that. And it's all going to look like this. It's all going to come up as one selected item. So we're going to position our elevator and drag it over to the shaft like this, so we're just about inside. And we're going to want to line it up down at the bottom like this. So this is where it might get fiddly and I might have to adjust things slightly in case I have this can be really hard to judge. Have I lined this door up correctly? So there that is. And that looks like that has lined up exactly right with... Oh no, we're going slightly through the wall. Which means it needs to go back. Which means all these components need to go back as well. There we go. And we don't seem to be going through the wall here. That's good. Next up, we're going to want to move this to where our top door is, and you can see when I click on the door it's all going to come up highlight, so we're going to want to hold Alt and click, and now just the door is selected. Now if we hold Control Alt we can select our button, and Control Alt we can select our little thingy there, our dial, and we're just going to hold Z and just going to raise that up until we get to the doorway up here. And if that doesn't line up perfectly, we can take off grid and we can sort of adjust its position. There you go. That looks roughly correct. Save that. So if we put on our markers, you'll see we've got this D, this is the elevator master. And if we double click and go in here, we can look at all our different settings. And I'm just going to leave everything as it is, but we can fiddle around. So if we want it to start at the bottom, we can double click here and leave that blank so it starts at the bottom. I'm going to clear value and leave it start at the top. We can make the list take as long as possible. We can make the time taken to move a very long time or a very short amount of time. Again, I'm just going to leave it default. This is what the announcer will say when it reaches the bottom. We can find that there's a quest whose name I can't remember now. It's this, yeah, it's this DN Master Quest. And these are all the different things we can have it say. So, minus 108, if we set that value to minus 108, when we reach the bottom floor, he's going to say going up, which I don't know why I'd want to have to say that. Oh, okay, so the creation kit crashed, which explains the importance of saving regularly. So instead of just messing around talking about the elevator master script, which we don't need to edit at all, we're just going to go straight into the main thing. So at the moment, the elevator doesn't know how high to go, it's just got a door connected. We have to edit this here, this orange stick. So we're going to alt-click, and yep, we're connected to Platform Helper 3. Now this is going to seem like a mad thing to do, but it is the right thing. We're going to scale this up so it's massive. So I'm going to hold S, click on it, and drag it until it's massive. And this is the fiddliest part, because this blue thing here, this blue plate at the top, that represents where the floor of the elevator is going to be. So it's mainly a look and judge call as to how effective we're going to get this. We might be able to get it exactly right if we're particularly lucky. So let's see, that's too high. That's just about right. Save that. And you can edit your settings in the render window properties if you want to edit to make your movement more precise. So I have mine very, very low movement speed, so I can make very, very precise movements in the render window. And that should literally be the entire thing you have to do. So now I'm going to save that and go into the game and demonstrate it. So here we are in the tutorial room. I've readied up this door here. And, oh Jesus Christ. Forgot that guy was in here. Right. Let's call our lift. It looks like we did well guessing how high up to put the lift. So we go inside. Press the panel. And you can see we're going down. It's not very perfectly lined up, as you can see outside the map. But looks like we lined this all up nicely because we are now back down at the ground. I mean, okay, apparently that does nothing. Let's go inside. There we go. And that's really all there is to do. The pack-ins do most of the work for you. It's just a case of clicking and dragging and lining everything up, and you can mess around with that script using the DN Master Quest to decide what you want your announcer to say. So, thank you for watching that tutorial. Hopefully that was useful. Apologies I can't get very many of these done these days, and when I started this channel I hadn't even finished in secondary school. And now you get to this stage, I just have a lot more going on, a lot less time to do tutorials, but I'm still working on mods, so there will still be some mods coming out hopefully soon. Well, thank you for watching, hopefully this tutorial was useful and clear. Goodbye.